Slum Slat to all my big niggas in the back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am that boy Sheer, and today we coming back with a part 2 to the first part 1 to the first part of the one. We're gonna be talking about how to run a clothing brand. Now, let me get this clear. I am not a 6-figure brand owner. I am not a 7-figure brand owner. I'm not a 4-figure brand owner yet. But I can just tell you the basics and what I had to start and to do all of this stuff to continue to grind, because it is a grind. We're gonna be talking about just 3 things, but we're gonna wrap all these 3 things together. The most important 3 things, because the last video we talked about 6 things. This one, I narrowed it down to 3. So before we get started, let's address the elephant in the room. We're in a different space. We no more in an unsecure cave. So we in the trenches. The trenches. And it's like, no, this is my grandma's crib. I had to put out a video for y'all. I didn't want to go a week without a video, so I'd just be stupid. So just get up off my ass and start recording. Now, before we get into it again, make sure you drop a comment, a like, and a subscribe for your boy. Preferably a subscription, something along those lines. All right, but let's get into it real quick. Now, in the last video, I definitely did tell you I didn't know how to screen record. Not anymore. Your boy know how to screen record now. So once it boot up, I'm gonna get into it. So first, we're gonna be talking about your samples and where to get your samples from. Now you got 2 different types of places to get your samples from. You got Instagram, you got Alibaba. Instagram, where there's a lot of like Pakistan manufacturers, you can easily get scammed, but it is the best for starting out your brand. It is the best. I can't lie, the prices be low, MOQ be low, the shipping time be a little janky, but it's a great place to start if you don't got that much funds, you don't got the capital. Just get your stuff from an Instagram pack manufacturer. I can give you some that I know truly exists. I mean, not truly exists, truly don't scam or like actually trying to help you. And your second option is what is called Alibaba. Alibaba is the greatest place. Like, it's great. I'm gonna look it up. So let's get into it, since I don't know how to screen record and shit and things of that nature. Oh, Alibaba. Okay. So Alibaba here, you can make anything you want. You can go from puff print, earphones, to they even got an option where you can make AirPod Pro Maxes. These is probably cases, but they probably can make you an iPhone. So say you want to make a puff print hoodie. Boom. Puff print hoodie. You don't got to be too specific anymore, because a lot of manufacturers know how to do a lot of things now. Back in the day, like when 2022 came around, back in 2022, you had to like kind of look up puff print hoodies. You had to look up embroidery, you had to look all that stuff at all those good things. So now you don't really gotta do that, but just to be specific for this video, we're gonna look up puff print hoodies. In order to find a good manufacturer, you want to press this one. I already pressed it. Trade insurance. That's like to protect just in case anything ever happens. Your brand, or I mean not the brand, the samples turn out to be ass, or they just scam you, which is very highly unlikely. And to prevent that even furthermore, you press verify supplier. That'll let you know that they've been around for a while and they actually do this shit. Now, when you're looking for a good manufacturer on Alibaba, it's like, it's not the hardest thing to do, obviously, because there's so many fucking brands, but you want to pay attention. They didn't make these Broken Planet hoodies. They didn't do that. They damn sure ain't make the Cynical hoodies. They not making a lot of these. So you want to ask them, boom. Look, well, first, just get a little glimpse of what they looking at. More motion than ever. Okay, you like that hoodie, even though they probably didn't make it. Press chat now. Your MOQ. You see they got a 30 MOQ. Hold up, let me exit out of this. They say they got a 30 pieces MOQ and the unit price is $5 to $18. You never know if that's the case, so that's why you got the chat now option. So the first thing you want to ask them, what is your turnaround times? Your turnaround times is for your samples and for your samples and for your bulk. Oops. Now, that's basically how long it's going to take to make your samples and how long it's going to take to make your bulk. Your samples are probably going to be around 2 weeks max. If it's more than that, no, you're trying to increase time efficiency. We ain't trying to wait 4 or 5 weeks for a sample. And your bulk is kind of what's going to take the longest. That could take around 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks, depending on your manufacturer. Preferably, you want it to take around 3 to 6 weeks, especially if you're doing like the pre-order method. If you buying for your first drop, I wouldn't recommend doing pre-made. If you got a good marketing campaign and you plan everything out accordingly, great for you. But I wouldn't recommend doing a pre-made drop for your first drop. Not right now. Even though everybody has very short attention spans and they want their shit fast, quality takes time. And pre-order method is the good method up until you can build your brand up into that $1 million, $100,000 a month, to $20,000 a month brand. So first you want to ask what their turnaround time is, samples and bulk. You want to ask them what is their MOQ. Let me put a little comma for some enunciation. You know, the grammar police is in here. So what was I about to ask? What is their MOQ? And then you remember, don't forget, your MOQ is the minimum order quantity. How much is the least amount of products or items that they can create for your brand? So they'll usually be around no less than 30, no less than 20, depending on who your manufacturer is. My manufacturer currently, my MOQ is 30, which isn't bad, but I got 2 shirts I'm dropping, which is 2 different colors and 2 different designs, so that makes it 60. So yeah, so it's 60 right now is my MOQ. You gotta have the faith in yourself that you're gonna be able to sell 60 shirts or 30 shirts. You can, selling 20 shirts is easy, selling 30 shirts is easy. Don't forget, shirts is the best starter option. Sweatsuits have the best conversion rate, meaning you can buy a sweatsuit for, let's say they're charging 30 or 40 for the, not 40, 30 or 25 for the whole set. You can sell your shirt, your hoodies for 75. And you can sell your shirts, I mean your pants for like, I don't know, 80. And damn, you basically done made all your profit back. Sweatsuits are the greatest conversion. It's just a time and a place for them. And then hoodies, they're good. They're good, but it's definitely a time and place for hoodies. That's where my mistake was in my first clothing brand drop. I dropped thick ass hoodies in the beginning of the summer. We already knew how that went. We're not gonna talk about that no more. Anyway, so next you wanna ask what their MOQ is. You ask what their turnaround time is, you ask what their MOQ is. Now you wanna ask to see any previous work. So that's pretty, can I see any of your previous work? Don't forget, they're working for you. You're not working for them. You can easily find another manufacturer. They want your business. So not to say demand them, but you're kind of in control of this conversation here for the most part. So ask them for their previous work, your turnaround samples in your bulk, and what their MOQ is. And your final thing is to ask if they offer free samples. Do you offer free samples?
Yes.
Twin, if they offer free samples, I wouldn't say work with them immediately. If their quality is good from the pictures that they sent you from their past works, they got a cool MOQ, you know that this is the manufacturer that you want to choose, go for it, bro. Free samples, you can't really beat that. The only thing with that is sometimes they will like include the sample price in your bulk, which would be an extra amount. Because I actually re-recorded this part. Sometimes they will refund the bulk, your sample order. Because remember, your samples is going to be more than your bulk. Your bulk is worried about the unit price. The sample price and unit price are 2 different things. So your unit price is different from your sample price. So sometimes they will offer a free sample technically, where you would have to pay it first and then they will refund you once you place your bulk order. Simple as that. And that's basically the top 4 things that I will ask them before you even decide to go for a manufacturer. Chinese is the best. China manufacturers are the best. Ask about their turnaround times, samples in bulk, your MOQ, their previous work, and do you offer free samples? And then let the conversation flow from there, and then you can make your own decisions. All right. So now, I spoke a little about marketing in my previous video, but I didn't really go too deep into it. Kind of. We got 3 different types of marketing. You got organic, influencer, and ads. Organic, you want to focus on TikTok, Instagram. Those are basically the only 2 platforms right now. Instagram is great. It's really good for long-term brands. You want to really stand out. You can market a lot on Instagram. TikTok will be your gateway to your Instagram. I know I said previously that TikTok isn't really like good, but I reverse that. TikTok is great for bringing people to your Instagram. You can even post the same reels that you posted on your Instagram and post them on your TikTok. And if you already got them on your Instagram, posting 3 times a day on TikTok will really push the videos out. And that's literally what I'm about to start doing this week, because I have 1 more week until my drop. So now I'm gonna just start posting on TikTok, hopefully building a following around there. and getting more traffic from my TikTok to my Instagram. And that's really how you can manage and incorporate TikTok more into your branding and just neglecting it. Don't neglect it. And then you got SMS marketing. Now, I didn't talk about this at all, but SMS marketing is your most important marketing. Because once you get somebody's number, you basically in there. If you know what I'm talking about, fellas, you green. So when you get you get a customer number, you basically got access to them until they tell you to stop. So you get a drop, or a drop is coming, and you know you already had a drop and you got people already on there. You can notify them that another drop is happening, and that's already eyes before you even, And then you can have something called a VIP list. You get people on there, they get exclusive discounts, they get exclusive, perks. You can open your website up 10 minutes early for them. They can get the website open for they can get cheaper prices. Like, it's a lot of things that really go into it. So SMS is a really good thing to have. I'm gonna show y'all how to set that up when I talk about the website, which is our next topic. Now, for your website is great. It's really one of the most important things you want to have, because don't forget, people are going to your website to buy. That's it. You can look nice, it can be all that, but the main purpose is to buy things. So you kind of want it to look appealing. I'm not going to really go into deep on how to start a website, but I will show you how to, just a little quick, you know what I'm saying? So for your website, I recommend going for Shopify, but there's one thing you got to do before doing it, and you got to get you a domain. Now, for domains, I say go to GoDaddy. I'm not proud of saying that, but domains GoDaddy is really cheap. They're really cool. But one thing about them, if you type in the domain that you want, they're going to kind of charge you a really overpriced amount for it. But they be having these deals where they charge you 1 cent for the whole year or something, which is actually great. So say you want your brand to be called Compass, right? Ass name, cool name, I guess. Boom, you see they got this one, compass84.com for 1 cent. But then they will charge you 11, and somebody already got it. So if somebody already got the domain, you can't get it. There's nothing you can do about it. So if somebody already got it, they give you other options like compasstv.com. They charge you $11. Compassrose.io, compass.co, $89,000. We're gonna ignore that. All right, don't worry about it. But some options you do get a 1 cent option. Now I lucked up. My website is called Unsecured with no E, but it was for 1 cent, and I definitely appreciated not having the E rather than paying the $5,000 that they were trying to charge me for having the actual domain. But it's just a little workaround up until you can get more capital. You can always switch out your domain. There's other options, other places to get your domain, but this is the first place that I would go. Now, your next option would be, not your next option. After that, you want to go to Shopify. Shopify has the easiest interface for your website ever. I'm gonna just walk y'all through how to create an account. So, Shopify always has this deal going. You can start a free trial. Now, take advantage of this. You got a few options, you got a few videos right here. A few questions. Let's get started. What's best describes you? I'm just starting. You a new clothing brand. Online store. Boom. What you trying to sell? I'm making my own products. Boom. And you basically green. Then you just got to enter a little bit of personal information, sign up with your Google account, and you straight. Now that you got all of these things, you got you a Shopify, you got you a domain, you got your manufacturer, you got your SMS. Now you kind of want to create and work all of these things together. So I'm gonna use my website for an example. Unsecure. Boom. ShareB, unsecuredhelp@gmail, unsecuredhelp@gmail. That's if you want to contact me or anything pertaining to brand, your order number, that's where you're gonna get it from. Let me get out of here. So boom, we're gonna go to the home. Right now, it's showing the sessions, your total sales, your total orders, and your conversion rates. These all reset after 30 days. I haven't dropped since June, so it's all at 000 right now. But it's a really good interface, incredibly easy to understand. Once you start to get that traffic to your website, this is basically how it shows, how many people go to your websites. I had 106 sessions in the past 30 days, which is really good in my opinion. Orders, some of the orders that you get, that's your customers. I'm gonna blur that out. But where you really wanna go is your sales channel. Not your sales channel, is your online store. This is where you start. Everybody, I recommend start with Refresh. Refresh is easy. It's easy to use, it's easy to work out. You're gonna be green. I'm gonna make this a really quick video for the most part. It's gonna be like 16 minutes, 20 minutes. So refresh. I'm gonna show y'all what my website look like. We're gonna press customize. To get this little background, I wouldn't say it was hard to do. I'm gonna place the other video up on the screen to show y'all how to do that. Had a few technical difficulties. We back. I'm not crying. I was wiping my eyes really hard because I got allergies. All right, so for the for the background, it was a GIF that I had to code into the website. That took a long ass time. But like I said, I knew I wanted it to be some shooting stars, something cool, and just jazz up your own website. Don't forget, you there to make it as simple as possible for your customers to check out and get the stuff. That's it. It's literally click, size, add the cart, buy it now, boom, and you green. You basically just ordered a shirt in that simple of a time. Now, for your SMS marketing, you want to go to apps, and I use Postscript. Now, Caprice, Project Capri, the guy that owns that brand, he put me on a Postscript. Not personally, I do not know him personally, but I watched his video because at the time I was like, oh damn, I need to figure out SMS place, and I was like stuck between Rivio and Postscript. Now for your Postscripts, this is like, it's not complicated, but like you kind of got to learn. So you got like your campaigns. Your campaigns is basically what you can set up over time. That's going to send out messages without you really having to do nothing. You just got to set up the messages and time on whenever you want. Your automations, that's when you first, well for me, I got it from when you first like log on, like when you click the link, you get that message. That's your welcome series. You get the 10% off, you get all that good stuff. And your dashboard, this is pretty simple. I got 52 current subscribers. Yo, if you want 10% off, just click the link in my bio. You gonna be like, who, you even get free, you get exclusive everything. Like Nick, all right, look, we can talk about it on Instagram. DM me personally if you DM me. What I just said. DM me personally if you want to fight. I don't know why I just threatened you like that. All right, look, Turtle Earn, I don't really know what that means, to be honest, because I have not made a single dime off of Postscript, unless that's money I can collect. But I highly doubt that. But Postscript is your greatest thing. You get people, you can set up the discounts, you can set up everything off here. Just press create campaign flow. Damn, try saying that 5 times fast. And shit, follow up, say you got a fall sale coming out. Here you go, right here, you can customize it. Hello, I like money. And I could send that to all 52 of my subscribers right there. Boom, simple as that. And shit, that's really the end of it. Now, I definitely did oversimplify a lot of this stuff. I just kind of gave you the basics. Alibaba, Shopify, GoDaddy, Postscript. That's like everything you want to know just on a technical sense. If you just got to communicate with your manufacturer, you got to communicate with your customers, you all can do that through Postscript. You can do that through Instagram, do that through TikTok. It's all a growing process. And I got hella more videos to come, more shit to be edited, more stuff to be talking about. I know you thinking, said this was supposed to be a fashion channel. Where the fashion stuff at? Look, twin, soon. I got a nice little haul coming for y'all, and I'm be throwing on some fits with them, but that's yet to see. So, slime slat to all my big niggas in the back. That's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm out.